Hello students, welcome to this lecture on Introduction to Trigonometry. In this lecture, we will discuss exercise 8.2. So in our previous lecture, there we have studied some trigonometric ratios and some value of trigonometric ratios for some special degree like 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree. Okay, so here in this lecture, we will solve some exercise problems on Introduction to Trigonometry. Okay, so let's get started. So here in question number 1, here we have to evaluate the following equation. Okay, so here we have given some sine of 60 degree, cos of 30 degree plus sine of 30 degree into cos of 60 degree. So in our previous lecture, basically there we have studied the values of trigonometric ratios for some special angles. Okay, so there we have studied the value of sine 30 degree, value of cos 30 degree, value of sine 60 degree, and the value of cos 60 degree. And there we have also studied value of sine 0 degree, cos 0 degree, sine 45 degree, cos 45 degree, sine 90 degree, and cos 90 degree. So in this exercise, here we have given this expression sine 60 degree into cos 30 degree plus sine 30 degree into cos 60 degree. Okay, so let us see how to evaluate this expression. So here we know the value of sine 60 degree, that is actually equal to root 3 by 2 that we have found in our previous lecture. So you can visit our website and here you will get our previous lecture. So there you can see what is the value of sine 60 degree, what is the value of cos 30 degree, and what is the value of sine 30 degree, and what is the value of cos 60 degree. Okay, so here sine 60 degree, that is actually equal to root 3 by 2. Okay, and we know the value of cos 30 degree, that is equal to root over 3 by 2, and the value of sine 30 degree, this is equal to 1 by 2, and cos 60 degree, that is equal to 1 by 2. Okay, so now if we put all these values in this expression, then we will get this is equal to root 3 by 2 into root 3 by 2 plus 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. Okay, and now if we simplify it, then we will get this is equal to 3 by 4 plus 1 by 4, and this is equal to 4 by 4 and equal to 1. Okay, so after substituting the values of sine 60 degree, cos 30 degree, sine 30 degree, and cos 60 degree, here we get the simplified expression, the simplified value of this expression. Okay, so here sine 60 degree into cos 30 degree plus sine 30 degree into cos 60 degree, this is equal to 1. Okay, now let us see next one. So in next one, here we have given 2 tan square 45 degree plus cos square 30 degree minus sine square 60 degree. Okay, so student, we know the value of we know the value of tan 45 degree, and we know the value of cos 30 degree, and we know the value of sine 60 degree. Okay, so here basically for this exercise, here we can substitute the value of tan 45 degree, cos 30 degree, and sine 60 degree. Okay, and if we simplify that, then we'll get our answer. So let us see how to solve it. Let us see how to solve it. So here here we know that the value of tan 45 degree, that is equal to 1. Okay, and we know cos 30 degree is equal to root 3 by 2, and sine 60 degree is equal to root 3 by 2. Okay, so now if we substitute these values in this expression, then we'll get this is equal to 2 times 1 square plus root 3 by 2 whole square minus root 3 by 2 whole square. Okay, and if you simplify it, then you'll get this is equal to 2 plus 3 by 4 minus 3 by 4. So here plus 3 by 4 and minus 3 by 4 will cancel out. Okay, and here this is equal to 2. So after substituting the values of tan 45 degree, that is actually 1, cos 30 degree, that is equal to root 3 by 2, and sin 60 degree, that is equal to root 3 by 2. So here we get the value of 2 tan square 45 degree plus cos square 30 degree minus sin square 60 degree is equal to 2. Okay, so now let us see third one. So here in third one we have given this cos 45 degree divided by sec 30 degree plus cosec 30 degree. Okay, so basically we know the values of cos 45 degree, sec 30 degree and cosec 30 degree. So if we substitute all these values in this expression, then we will get our answer. So here we know the value of cos 45 degree, that is actually equal to 1 by root 2. Okay, and the value of sec 30 degree is equal to actually 1 by cos 30 degree, and we know the cos 30 degree is equal to cos 30 degree is equal to root 3 by 2. So sec 30 degree is equal to 2 by root 3. Since sec 30 degree is basically reciprocal of the cos 30 degree. Okay. So the value of sec 30 degree is equal to 2 by root 3. And we know cosec 30 degree, this is actually reciprocal of the sin 30 degree. And we know the value of sin 30 degree, that is equal to 1 by 2. So cosec 30 degree, this is basically equal to 2. So if we put the values of cos 45 degree, that is equal to 1 by root 2, sec 30 degree, that is 2 by root 3, and cosec 30 degree, that is equal to 2. So if we substitute these values, then we get this is equal to 1 by root 2 divided by 2 by root 3 plus 2, and this is equal to 1 by root 2 divided by 2 plus 2 times root 3 divided by root 3. And if we further simplify it, then you will get this is equal to root 3 by root 2 into 2 plus 2 root 3. Okay, and this is equal to root 3 by 2 times root 2 plus 2 times root 6. And now if we rationalize it, so here if we rationalize it, so if we multiply and divide by 2 times root 6 minus 2 times root 2 in denominator and numerator, then we will get this is equal to root 3 times 2 times root 2 minus 2 times root 6 divided by 2 times root 2 plus 2 times root 6 into 2 times root 2 minus 2 times root 6. Okay, so this is equal to 2 times root 3 into root over 6 minus root 2. Okay, and in denominator this is equal to 2 times root 6 whole square minus 2 times root 2 whole square. And if we simplify it, then you will get this is equal to 2 times root 3 into root 6 minus root 2 divided by 24 minus 8. Okay, and this is equal to 2 times root 3 into root 6 minus root 2 divided by 16. And this is equal to root 18 minus root 6 divided by 8. And this is equal to, actually we know root 18, that is equal to 3 times root 2, and root 6, this is equal to root 6. So this is equal to 3 times root 2 minus root 6 divided by 8. Okay, so this is our final answer. This is our final answer for this question. So now let us see question number 4. So in question number 4 we have sin 30 degree plus tan 45 degree minus cosec 60 degree divided by sec 30 degree plus cos 60 degree plus cot 45 degree. Okay, so we need to find we have to evaluate the value of this. Okay, so let us see how to evaluate it. So here the solution. So here we know the value of sin 30 degree, that is equal to 1 by 2. Okay, and we know tan 45 degree, that is equal to 1, and we also know cosec 60 degree, that is equal to 2 by root 3. Okay, and sec 30 degree, that is equal to 2 by root 3. Cos 60 degree, this is equal to 1 by 2, and cot 45 degree, this is equal to 1. Since cot 45 degree, this is actually reciprocal of the tan 45 degree, and we know tan 45 degree is equal to 1, and so cot 45 degree is equal to 1 also. Okay, so now if we put all the values of sin 30 degree, tan 45 degree, cosec 60 degree, sec 30 degree, and cos 60 degree, and cot 45 degree, then we get this is equal to 1 by 2 plus 1 minus 2 by root 3 divided by 2 by root 3 plus 1 by 2 plus 1. Okay, and if we simplify it, then we will get this is equal to 3 by 2 minus 2 by root 3 and divided by 3 by 2 plus 2 by root 3, and this is equal to 3 times root 3 minus 4 divided by 2 times root 3 divided by 3 times root 3 plus 4 divided by 2 times root 3. Okay, so here this term and this term will cancel, and this is equal to 3 times root 3 minus 4 divided by 3 times root 3 plus 4. So we can further simplify it by rationalizing. So we can further simplify by rationalizing. So here we can multiply and dividing in numerator and denominator by 3 times root 3 minus 4. Okay, so this is equal to 3 times root 3 minus 4 into 3 times root 3 minus 4 divided by 3 times root 3 plus 4 into 3 times root 3 minus 4. Okay, and so in numerator this is equal to 3 times root 3 minus 4 whole square, and in denominator this is 3 times root 3 whole square minus 4 square. Okay, and if we further simplify it, then this is equal to 27 plus 16 minus 24 times root 3. Okay, and in denominator this is 27 minus 16. So basically here we use the identity a minus b whole square, that is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. Okay, so here we use in numerator the identity a minus b whole square, that is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square, and in denominator here we use the identity a plus b times a minus b, this is equal to a square minus b square. Okay, and so this is equal to 43 minus 24 times root 3 divided by 11. So this is our final answer. Okay, so now let us see question number 5. So in question number 5, here we have 5 times cos square 60 degree plus 4 times sec square 30 degree minus tan square 45 degree divided by sin square 30 degree plus cos square 30 degree. So here we know the value of cos 60 degree, we know the value of sec 30 degree, and we know the value of tan 45 degree, and we know the value of sin 30 degree and cos 30 degree. Okay, so if we substitute all these values in this expression, then we simplify it further, then we will get our final answer. Okay, so let us see how to solve it. Okay, so we know the value of cos 60 degree, that is equal to 1 by 2. Okay, so cos square 60 degree, that is equal to 1 by 2 whole square, and we know the value of sec 30 degree, that is equal to 2 by root 3, and here sec square 30 degree, this is equal to 2 by root 3 whole square. Okay, and we know the tan 45 degree, that is equal to 1, so tan square 45 degree, this is equal to 1 square. Okay, and we know the value of sin 30 degree, this is equal to 1 by 2, so sin square 30 degree is equal to 1 by 2 whole square, and we know cos 30 degree is equal to root 3 by 2, so cos square 30 degree is equal to root 3 by 2 whole square. Okay, so if we put all these values, then you will get this is equal to 5 times 1 by 2 whole square minus plus 4 times 2 by root 3 whole square minus 1 square divided by 1 by 2 whole square plus root 3 by 2 whole square. Okay, and if we simplify it, then you will get this is equal to 5 times 1 by 4 plus 16 by 3 minus 1 divided by 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4. Okay, so now if we take in numerator, here if you take LCM, then you will get LCM is 12. So here in numerator you get 15 plus 64 minus 12 divided by 4 divided by 12, and in denominator you can take LCM 4, so you will get 4 by 4. Okay, so if we simplify it, then you will get this is equal to 67 by 12. Okay, so this is equal to 67 by 12, and this is our final answer. Okay, so now let us move to question number 2. So here exercise 2, here we have to choose the correct option and we have to justify our choice. Okay, so here we have given this is okay, and we have to basically find the value of this. So he evaluate this uh, and choose the correct option. So here we have given in this exercise 2 times tan 30 degree divided by 1 plus tan square 30 degree. Okay, so let us solve it. So here, so we have this 2 tan 30 degree divided by 1 plus tan square 30 degree. Okay, and this is equal to 2 times 1 by root 3, since tan 30 degree is equal to 1 by root 3. Okay, and divided by 1 plus 1 by root 3 whole square. This is equal to 2 by root 3 divided by 1 plus 1 by 3, and this is equal to 2 by root 3 divided by 4 by 3. And if we simplify it further, then you will get this is equal to 6 by 4 times root 3, and this is equal to root 3 by 2. So out of the given alternatives, only sine 60 degree is equal to root 3 by 2. Okay, so we know the value of sine 60 degree is equal to root 3 by 2, and we get, after simplifying this expression, is equal to root 3 by 2. Okay, so here you can here you can see in option A we have sine 60 degree, that the value of sine 60 degree is equal to root 3 by 2. Okay, so the correct option for this question is option number A. Okay, so now let us move to question number 2. So in question number 2, we have 1 minus tan square 45 degree divided by 1 plus tan square 45 degree. Okay, and we need to find the value of this. So let us see how to find it. So here 1 minus tan square 45 degree divided by 1 plus tan square 45 degree. And we know the value of tan 45 degree, that is equal to 1. And if we put the value of tan 45 degree in this expression, then we will get this equal to 1 minus 1 square divided by 1 plus 1 square. So here in numerator you will get 1 minus 1, and in denominator you will get 1 plus 1, and this is equal to 0 by 2, and this is equal to 0. Okay, so now you can check here, the in option D we have 0. Okay, so hence D is correct option. And now let us move to question number 3. So in question number 3, here we have sine 2a is equal to 2 sine a is true when a is what? So we need to find the value of a. Okay, so let us solve it. So out of the given alternative, only a is equal to 0 degree is correct. Why? As sine 2a is equal to sine 0 degree is equal to 0, and 2 sine a, this is equal to 2 sine 0 degree, that is equal to 2 times 0 is equal to 0. Okay, so hence here option A is correct option. Okay, now let us move to question number 4. So in question number 4, we have 2 tan 30 degree divided by 1 minus tan square 30 degree. Okay, so here we have given these options. In option A we have cos 60 degree, in option B we have sin 60 degree, in option C we have tan 60 degree, and in option D we have sin 30 degree. Okay, so let us see how to solve it. So we can solve it by putting the values of tan 30 degree, tan 30 degree. Okay, so we know the value of tan 30 degree is equal to 1 by root 3. Okay, and this is equal to 2 times 1 by root 3 divided by 1 minus 1 by root 3 whole square, and this is equal to 2 by root 3 divided by 1 minus 1 by 3, and this is equal to 2 by root 3 by 2 by 3. Okay, and this is equal to root 3. So out of the given alternatives, only tan 60 degree, this is equal to root 3. So in option C we have tan 60 degree, so here option C is correct option. Okay, so now let us move to, okay, so now here we get in options here tan 60 degree is equal to root 3, and we get the value of this is equal to root 3. So here option C is correct option. Okay, so now let us move to question number 3. So in question number 3, here we have given if tan of a plus b, this is equal to root 3, and tan of a minus b, this is equal to 1 by root 3, and here sum of this two angle A plus B is 0 degree less than A plus B less than equal to 90 degree. And here A is strictly greater than B, and here we have to find the value of A and B. Okay, so here we have basically given tan of A plus B, this is √3, and tan of A minus B, this is equal to 1 by √3. So try to remember how, for which angle tan of that angle is equal to √3. So we know tan 60 degree is equal to √3. Okay, and for angle 30 degree, the tan of 30 degree is equal to 1 by √3. Okay, so basically here for this question we use this concept. So let us see how to solve it. So here we have tan of A plus B, this is equal to √3. Okay, so tan of A plus B, this is equal to tan of 60 degree, since tan of 60 degree is equal to √3. Okay, and now here tan of A plus B, this is equal to tan 60 degree, since A plus B, this is 0 less than A plus B less than equal to 90 degree, and here A is strictly greater than B. So for this condition, here tan of A plus B, this is equal to tan of 60 degree. It implies A plus B is equal to 60 degree. Okay, and naming this equation number 1. And for second one, here we second equation, tan of A minus B is equal to 1 by √3, and we know the value of tan 30 degree is equal to 1 by √3. Okay, so now if we put 1 by if we replace 1 by √3 by tan of 30 degree, then we get tan of A minus B, this is equal to tan 30 degree. Okay, so here tan of A minus B, this is equal to tan of 30 degree. It implies A minus B is equal to 30 degree. Okay, so A minus B, this is equal to 30 degree, and naming this equation number 2. So here basically we get two linear equations, and in our previous chapter, in our pair of linear equations chapter, there we have studied how to solve two linear equations. Okay, so there we have studied two algebraic methods. There we have studied substitution method and elimination method. So you can use any one of the method. Okay, you can use elimination method or substitution method. Okay, so here we have A plus B is equal to 60 degree and A minus B is equal to 30 degree. So if we solve these two equations, for one adding both equations, we obtain 2A, this is equal to 90 degree, and it implies A is equal to 45 degree. Okay, and now if we substitute the value of A is equal to 45 degree in equation number 1, then we obtain 45 plus B is equal to 60, and it implies B is equal to 60 minus 45 degree, that is equal to 15 degree. Okay, so therefore angle A, this is equal to 45 degree, and the angle B is equal to 15 degree. Okay, so angle B is equal to 15 degree. And let us move to question number 4. So in question number 4, here we have to state whether the following are true or false. Okay, and we have to justify our answer. So let us see number 1. Here we have sine of A plus B, this is equal to sine A plus sine B. So let us check whether whether this statement is true or false. Okay, so let us see. So here we have sine of A plus B, this is equal to sine A plus sine B. So here we can take in particularly A is equal to 30 degree and B is equal to 60 degree. Okay, so here we let A is equal to 30 degree and B is equal to 60 degree. Then sine of A plus B, this is equal to 30 degree plus 60 degree. Okay, sine of 30 degree plus 60 degree, that is your sine of 90 degree, and we know the value of sine of 90 degree is equal to 1. Okay, and now if we replace the value of A 30 degree and B 60 degree in the right hand side, then we get sine A plus sine B, this is equal to sine 30 degree plus sine 60 degree, and we know the value of sine 30 degree, that is equal to 1 by 2, and we know the value of sine 60 degree, that is equal to √3 by 2. Okay, so this is equal to 1 by 2 plus √3 by 2, and now if we simplify it, then we will get this is equal to 1 plus √3 by 2. Okay, so clearly here sine of A plus B, this is not equal to sine A plus sine B. Okay, so hence the given statement is false. Now let us see next statement. So in next one we have the value of sine theta increases as theta increases. Okay, So in our previous lecture, there we have studied when theta increases 0 to 90 degree, then the value of sine also increases. Okay, so let us see how to prove it. Okay, so the value of sine theta increases as theta increases in the interval of 0 degree less than theta less than 90 degree. Okay, as sine 0 degree is 0, sine 30 degree is equal to 1 by 2, that is 0.5. Okay, and sine 45 degree, that is equal to 1 by root 3, and this is equal to in decimal 0.707. And sine 60 degree, this is equal to root 3 by 2, and this is equal to 0.866. And sine 90 degree, this is equal to 1. Hence, the given statement is true. Okay, so in second one, we have this statement, and this statement is basically a true statement. And now let us see third statement. So in third statement, here we have the value of cos theta increases as theta increases. Okay, so let us see, is this statement true or false? So here we have the value of cos 0 degree, that is equal to 1. Cos 30 degree, this is equal to root 3 by 2, this is 0.866. Cos 45 degree, this is 1 by root 2, this is equal to 0.707. Okay, and cos 60 degree, this is equal to 1 by 2, and this is equal to 0.5, and cos 90 degree is 0. So it can be observed that the value of theta does not increase in the interval 0 degree less than theta less than 90 degree. Okay, so cos theta does not increase in the interval 0 degree less than theta less than 90 degree. Okay, so the given statement is false. So given statement is false. Now let us see statement number 4. So in statement number 4, we have sin theta is equal to cos theta for all values of theta. Okay, so here you can see for theta is equal to 45 degree, sin 45 degree is equal to 1 by root 2, as cos 45 degree is equal to 1 by root 2. So at 45 degree, theta is equal to 45 degree, sin theta and cos theta are equal. Okay, but it is not true for all other values. You can take theta is equal to 30 degree, then sin 30 degree is equal to 1 by 2, but cos 30 degree is equal to root 3 by 2. Okay, so here for any other value except theta is equal to 45 degrees, sin theta does not equal to cos theta. Okay, so hence the given statement is false. Okay, so now let us see statement number 5. So we have got A, this is not defined for A is equal to 0 degree. Okay, so let us check whether this statement is true or false. So here cot A, this is equal to actually cos A divided by sin A. Okay, and cot 0 degree, this is equal to cos 0 degree divided by sin 0 degree. And we know the value of cos 0 degree is equal to 1, and sin 0 degree is equal to 0. Okay, so this is equal to 1 by 0, and this is undefined. Okay, hence the given statement is true. Okay, so the given statement is true. So I stop here this lecture. Thank you very much to all of you.